Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah, and every month I like to do a thing where I document what dolls I got that month, so I could either get them as a gift, bought them myself, just obtain them in the magical world of dolls, this is the month of June. I'm recapping June, all the dolls that I got then, which include new releases, my flea market haul, and then a couple of eBay purchases. Dolls that I either bought, got, or just received in the month of April or June. I have a video for April and May if you're interested in that one. I'll link it in the description. But we're going to start with the new releases, and first we're going to start off with a gift that I received. This is Girls Night Out Sasha 21st anniversary. So my mom actually got me this doll as like a congrats for getting done with your first year of college, which was really nice and sweet. I'm not taking any summer classes this summer just because I value my mental health, but yeah, the first year was kind of hard. College isn't a joke, but Sasha has always been my favorite character growing up. I've never had the original line of Girls Night Out. I had quite a bit of Bratz dolls growing up, and I did the thing where I was like, oh, I no longer need them because I'm Monster High girly, and I donated all of them. I don't recommend doing that. But now I have a reproduction of a doll line that I never actually had, which is kind of cool. So now I get to experience Sasha for the first time. If the glare would stop. There we go. And she's gorgeous. I love how in the reproductions they gave everyone rooted eyelashes for this line. It was very cute. Yeah, we love Sasha. Sasha's great. Yeah. So let's move on to the stuff that I bought. Because the rest of the stuff is what I paid for. Okay, so if you guys are interested in Monster High Gen 3, then you know that Monster High Monster Ball came out this month. It also came out with Viridescent. The lines dropped at the same time. And I managed to grab Draculaura and Laguna just because, well, I wanted to get Draculaura no matter what. I didn't want her to get scalped and then I would never get her again. But yeah, she's also just really, really pretty. Excuse me. And I thought Laguna was going to be my least favorite out of the line, but it turns out that she was actually like my favorite of the line. I really wanted to like Cleo, like I really, really wanted to like Cleo, but I think the difference for me is that her artwork is, you know, her with bangs and this gorgeous, elaborate hairstyle that we just don't really see in the doll. And I think I would like her more if she had bangs. I think it's the only reason why I didn't pick up Cleo over Laguna, because it was in between Laguna and Cleo for me. Ow. I do really like Claudine. She looks pretty much identical to the Sweet 1600 doll. Well, the suit is very much inspiration from that line. I looked down there because I have my Claudine down there on my shelf. But yeah, I like how this line had inspiration from past Gen 1 dolls. So like Laguna is giving me inspired by Dawn of the Dance Laguna with the, what do you call this? Not the mesh furling. There we go. The mesh furling on the top and bottom part of her dress. That's what it's reminding me of. And also just the tight cut of the dress with the ponytail, even though Dawn of the Dance Laguna had a mohawk and ponytail, it's still resembling. Like when I see that doll, I can think, oh, I can tell they got the inspiration from Dawn of the Dance Laguna. Claudine has Sweet 1600 inspiration. I just said that. But I think Draculaura also has Sweet 1600 inspiration. With the pattern on the dress, you know, like the black dress, but then the pink reflective magenta designs on top of it. Yes. Oh, and the bow. I was remembering Dawn of the Dance Draculaura has a really big bow on the dress behind her. Yeah. And this Draculaura also has the same bow. So I think that's really cool how they took inspiration from Gen 1 incorporating it into Gen 3. I really like Gen 3. I'm a Gen 3 stan. So I understand why people don't like Gen 3. It's understandable. But like we finally have the opportunity to like collect these dolls again for retail if you couldn't the first time, you know? I don't know. I feel like appreciate it for what it's worth. Obviously it's different and it's new, but I think it has more of a charm because it is so different from the first one. Anyways, off topic, side rant over. The next new release doll that I purchased was Iridescent Frankie. I made an entire review on Iridescent Frankie if you wanted to go check it out. I will also link that in the description. So you should definitely check it out because I was trying to be adventurous with this one. I don't know, I'm trying to learn different angles and editing, like different ways to showcase the doll. Yeah, I really like Frank. Frank's really cool. And in the review I pretty much say how pretty Frank is the entire time. I also short name a bunch of Monster High names if that wasn't obvious. So Frankie is Frank, Draculaura is Drac, Claudine is Claudine. Don't really have a nickname for Claudine. But yeah, I think it's even more cool to call Frankie Frank now. I don't know. Frankie just gives Frank vibes. Anyways, Iridescent Frank made a whole review on Frank, so we're not really gonna talk about this doll much here. Just go watch the review to learn all of my thoughts and what the doll comes with, how the doll looks, and the different outfits. Highly recommend watching that. Okay, now we're going to be looking at my 3 eBay purchases for the month of June. And as you can tell, my new releases are predominantly Monster High, and that's just because, well, they're in stores and I can get them for decent prices, but my online shopping habits have kind of been steering away towards Gen 1, just because, guys, the prices are a little insane. Guys, I think we can actually control the market and not want to pay scalper prices and not believe that the more expensive a doll is means the more rare a doll is. Can we all collectively stop pricing a doll that's worth $30 like $60? But anyways, point is, I'm kind of shifting to my other collections that I want to kind of beef up because now I can. The prices for those other collections have kind of gone down just because doll market is really, really, really saturated right now. It's not just Monster High, it's all of them. But Monster High and Bratz are kind of the biggest, just inflated markets right now. My first eBay purchase that I got for this month is my pride and joy, Yasmina, Bratzilla Yasmina. So she's kind of been my like emotional support doll for ever since I got her, pretty much. I just like petting her hair, which is kind of bad because her hair is polypropylene, which is the worst hair type a doll can have. If it frizzes, you can't really fix it. It's always gonna have a gross scratchy feel after that. But somebody fixed up her hair really nice, and it doesn't necessarily feel like polypropylene. I don't know what they did, but her hair feels great. Yeah, she's complete. She has her headband, her earrings, her cloak with the eye doodad. I don't really know what it's called. Embellishment? No. Her little eye brooch. There we go. Brooch. an eye brooch on the cloak, the pants, and the shoes. So, you know, this is a budget doll. My bare minimum is that the doll comes with everything because, well, it literally only came with a headband and a cloak as the accessories. So it has to come with everything for me. I paid around, I think, $30 for this doll, which, kind of thinking about it, that is kind of a lot for a budget line, but Breadzillas mean a lot to me, so I do check Breadzilla listings every day on Mercari and eBay like a little maniac, but it makes me happy. So now we're gonna finally move on to my 2 Ever After High dolls that I've been getting, and like why I'm collecting more Breadzillas. Same reason I'm collecting Ever After High. People aren't really watching that market right now, especially with Ever After High, which is kind of surprising considering that people outside of the general like doll Ever After High market are looking at Ever After High dolls. Have Legacy Day Apple, and she does come with all of her stuff. So she comes with her brush, which I really didn't need. I don't really like Ever After High brushes. I think the design's really cute because they're a little key. Storybook of Legends key. But the bristles are not very great and they're really wide. But that's a critique for another day. It came with a stand. However, the stand does not have the clip that you put on the back part of the stand to make the doll stand. Wow, what an amazing concept. That broke in transit, I believe, or something. I didn't get the part that goes to it, which kind of sucks, but I found a free 3D printer model, a free model that I can use to 3D print the clip. So that's my goal. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Now I just need to find a 3D printer and then go from there. But yeah. Oh, she also comes with her book, and her book has her purse. It has the Storybook of Legends key, and also has Ashlyn and Ella's ring. So I really thought that this ring was Legacy Day's Apple, which made the price for the doll so much better because she does come with everything. Until I got the doll, and then I realized, oh, that's actually Ashlyn and Ella's first chapter ring, which is fine because I don't have Ashlyn's ring because I got that doll at a flea market with just her baseline clothes and bracelet. So, you know, I don't have that extra piece, so now I have it. Makes the doll even better. You know, so a win is a win in my book. Plus, realistically, you can't see Apple's ring, even if I were to put it on, because she, you know, she has her big cloak, her big cape, and that would cover it. And that was how I told myself that it was okay. I paid like $33 for her with everything, which in my book that was a fantastic price considering everything that she came with, and the condition that she's in is astonishing. She has really cool glitter eyeshadow that's still on. The glitter didn't go away. Her hair does need work. As you can tell, it's really bunchy and gluey, so I'm gonna have some fun restoring her up. I have Legacy Day Apple now. She's great. I'm so happy that she comes with everything. I think it's really cool that I got Apple first, even though theoretically I should have gotten Raven, since Raven was the whole reason the show even happened to begin with. Okay, so next is a, I want to say Grail, but like loosely, since she was more obtainable than like other Grails, such as like any Comic Con exclusive Monster High doll or the Cerise Comic Con exclusive doll. Those are actual Grails, you know, because finding them is extremely difficult. Finding the money to get them is extremely difficult, and so forth. But ever since this doll came out, I really wanted her, just because she was the literal connection to Ever After High and Monster High to Ever After High, vice versa. She was a literal connection. There was an entire episode of her walking through the lockers to get to Ever After High, and that would be CA Cupid. That would be her. When I tell you that I've been searching for this doll for months, but specifically with everything, because I want my dolls to basically have everything. I mean, if she didn't come with the ring, I would have been fine. But you want to know something awesome? Something fantastic? Cupid comes with her ring. Yeah. So, Cupid comes with her headband, her earrings, her rings, her one ring, her wings, that's what I meant to say, her belt, her one bracelet, her stockings, which there was so many listings of this Cupid with like her headband, wings, and earrings and bracelet, but without the stockings. And it would make me so mad. It was like the doll had everything else minus the stockings. Why are you taking off her gothness? She came from Monster High. Let this woman be goth. I love her. She's pink and she has like a subtle goth to her. She's just great and I love her and I loved her character. And she has her bow and her quiver and this cute silver rainbow packaging that I don't want to take out because I think I will lose it. And again, I'm moving, so I'm kind of scared too, but she does have her bow and her quiver and literally everything that the doll came with, minus her diary. But I'm okay with that. Okay, we're back. My camera decided that I talked too much, so basically, I never saw Cupid in stores. The Ever After High dolls that I specifically remember seeing in stores were Way to Wonderland and Down. I don't really remember seeing any of the first chapters in stores, which is kind of sad. So these two Ever After High dolls are pretty surreal to me to finally have in my collection, just because Ever After High also means a lot to me. Any doll brand that I collect means a lot to me. Flea. We're gonna go in chronological order how I found things. So first, I was walking, speeding through the front of my flea market, and I stopped because I saw this. I saw this hair, and I was like, pause. That looks like a Monster High color. So I run over, and then I see pale white skin. See pale white legs, and I went, oh, that is a Monster High doll, because you know Monster High dolls have distinct feet, very, very pointed arches. And I pick her up, pull her out, move the hair. It's Catherine. And then I go, gasp! I don't think I have this one. So obviously I was gonna get her no matter what, because she was, they had a deal if you get 2 dolls for 5. So, whoop whoop. Is Shriek Wrecked Catherine. I do not have her. So this is already a win. The only issue is that she's missing literally everything except for one earring and has that one budget line Laguna's skirt on. You know, the one with the molded everything? Yeah. So if I ever find her now for like a really cheap price, now I have her skirt. So I guess that's a win. But regardless, say hello to my project doll, Catherine. I'm not confident that I'm gonna find any of her pieces for less than $20 because online shopping accessories is insane. So I'm looking forward to the hunt of seeing if I can find her random accessory, her random whatever in the wild, or if I just find her complete one day. Again, she was like $2.50. It's not really a lose. It's not really a loss for me if I find a complete one for cheap, because now I just have an extra Catherine that I can just mess with and do whatever I want with. She is also missing her tail, so she is a risk doll because I don't have her, but I still love her, and I really picked her up because I wanted to save her. That was the main reason. I saw her hair, saw how dirty she was, and I was like, yep, it's time for you to come home for me so I can make you just feel good again, you know? And now she looks like she's judging you. Okay. The same vendor I found was this very loose jointed Kim Possible doll. And this seller informed me when I picked her up and went to buy Catherine and her for $5 was that she came out when the show first released. I did my own research again when I got home, and I found out that she came with a cheerleader pack that came with a megaphone for you, her Letterman jacket, some other different accessories. Basically, she was a cheerleader. That was the whole point of the set. She's cheering. I thought it was so cute because, you know, it's Kim Possible and that's literally what she does. She just has 2 buttons on the back of her. In the back of her, and you kick or you push the button and her leg will kick. That is the right button. The left button is kind of permanently stuck inside her. I can't really do much about that, but if you press the left button, her arm slightly moves. Ever so slightly. So she is kind of broken, to say the least. She's kind of been mangled. She is quite terrifying. Like, extremely terrifying when you really look at her face. But I'm just happy to have a Kim Possible in my collection because that show meant a lot to me whenever it came out, and I watched all of it. I love Kim Possible. And I never knew they made dolls, so now I have a really cool Kim Possible doll in my collection. Like, hello? Yeah, it was great. See what I mean? Prioritize other weird dolls. Next, we're gonna go into this very, very beat up Barbie Life in a Dream House Barbie. She does have her rooted eyelashes still intact, which I'm very excited about. Her hair does not appear to be cut, but it's very gluey. Can you see that her hair is literally sideways? It's not, gravity does not work on her hair. it's just side, yeah. Lo and behold, walking to a random booth, they have this Holly just sitting there. I asked the guy how much, knowing full well there is a price tag in her hair, just inside of it, that says $25. But I'm like, I don't like that price. And you also can't see it. So me, being kind of devious, walks up to the guy, gives it to him where he can't see his price tag, and asks how much. He's like, I don't know, $10. I went, oh, that sounds like a great price. Can you maybe do $9? And he was like, yeah, I'll do 9. So I gave the guy $9, left with a complete Holly with her hair not cut. Go into this awesome find that I think was like the score of my month. Like the score. I think it beats my Grail almost, because like I love Cupid, but there's so many listings of Cupid, I could probably always find Cupid. But finding this particular thing, it's a Bratz item. I don't think I would have ever found that if it wasn't like that day and that vendor knew me, you know? So, getting out of the teasing interaction, we have Splash and Party, Splash and Dance. I believe it was Splash and Party playset with Fianna. She starts with an F. I know that. I can't really pronounce her name very well. But this has the entire playset with all of its pieces still there because I looked it up and they have all of the pieces. It's in its original packaging. The only thing it's missing is, you know, the plastic that went over it to protect it. This playset has like virtually no flaws minus the yellowed plastic that's keeping all the accessories together. The only flaw in this entire playset is that this doll, her nose just got completely like bit off. I don't know if somebody like dropped something on it and it like off or something, but her nose is gone. Her nose is no longer there, but it's fine because you really can't see it unless you're looking really closely at her. And secondly, I'm going to take some clay, I'm going to mold it to kind of look like sunscreen, you know, like whenever you put sunscreen on at the beach. And I'm going to paint it white and make it look like some cute, like, nose sunscreen. It's going to look so cute. Yeah, so now I obviously have to buy the rest of the dolls, the rest of the Sunkissed dolls, so they can play in their pool playset. I obviously have to now because Bratz prices are not insane and I can find reasonable prices online, and I will not get sad when I look them up. The score of the month is this playset. Yeah. This playset. I really just have no words for it. Just because, like, I honestly can't believe that I have it in my possession, that I was lucky enough to come across it that day, and that the seller, like, she doesn't keep anything for me. It's everything. It's like a first come first serve situation. But, you know, it was put in a corner where people couldn't really see. So I like to think it was somewhat saved for me. Anyways, the point is, I got really lucky. I'm really appreciative for this set, for everything that I got in general, for the stuff that I found and that I bought, stuff that I got gifted, you know, like all of my dolls that I got this month mean a lot to me. And, you know, I'm growing each collection. This month has been nice to me. It's treating me very kindly in the doll world of things. I've already bought more dolls in the month of July. I bought 2 at the flea market last weekend and 1 on eBay. Yeah, I have bought 3 so far in the month of July. One of them is one of them is like an actual grail. It's not a Comic-Con doll, but people treat it like it is. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it is a Monster High doll, and I will be making a video on her whenever I get her, because oh my god, I cannot believe that I found her. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It was really fun to kind of sit down and look at my visual addiction. Look at my addiction in front of me and go, wow, that's kind of a lot of dolls. But thank you for coming along my little doll journey. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite doll that you got in the month of June. If you got dolls, what are like some doll releases that you were excited for. I don't know, just talk to me in the comments.